Hello everybody, my name is TwitchyJay and welcome back to Would You Rather. Now, I had every intention of recording a whole bunch of gameplay videos today to get me through the next week or two because I'm going to be busy with things like E3 this weekend. Not that I'm going, but I'm going to be trying to pay attention to that because it pertains to me and my interests. And then, not this weekend, but next weekend, I'm going to be in Charlotte for Heroes Con. So if anybody lives in the southeastern United States that watches this, plans on going to Heroes Con, let me know in the comments and we can totally meet up and high five and shit, and it'll be awesome. But I'm going to be out of town for several days that weekend, so I'm trying to get all caught up and squared away and everything, but I've been sick for the past couple of days and I feel like butt. So I just need a minute to relax, not do anything that requires the utmost attention, and let my medicine kick in. So we're gonna answer some would you rather questions because I had fun doing this last time. So started off, would you rather have a lisp or have a lazy eye? That is an easy one for me. I would rather have a lisp because I think lisps are endearing. And anybody that watches this channel a lot will notice that I give myself a lisp all the time. It's a thing that I do in my videos because I think they're adorable. I understand that it's a speech impediment, and there's probably plenty of people out there that have a lisp that do not like their lisp, but I think they're endearing. So I'd rather have a lisp. Boink! And the majority of the people agree with me. Would you rather your partner have a homosexual affair or your partner have a heterosexual affair? That doesn't really matter to me because in either situation, they're having an affair. The identity of the other party does not factor into that situation for me, so I'm just gonna boop. Because I don't really care. Either way, I'm being cheated on and it's a shitty situation. Would you rather kill 5 innocent children yourself if it would end all bloodshed in the Middle East for 25 years, or have ongoing wars, terrorism, and fighting in the Middle East? Ooh, damn. Well, I don't want to kill 5 innocent children, especially if it's only going to get peace for 25 years. If it'd be something that I would think a little bit more about if it was peace forever, everywhere in the world. Because that also just says in the Middle East. The rest of the world can still be at war. And I don't really want to have ongoing war, terrorism, and fighting anywhere. Yeah, I'm not going to kill innocent children for 25 years of peace in a very specific region of the world. I mean, that doesn't seem like a trade-off for me, so I'd rather have ongoing war? Oh, I'm the minority in that situation. Would you rather laugh uncontrollably at insurance commercials? I already do. I love the, is it State Farm? Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum. Those are pretty funny. I like those. Or would you rather become wildly aroused at car commercials? Who's to say I don't already? I mean, have you seen those Mazda commercials? That's a sexy car. Nah, I'd rather laugh uncontrollably at insurance commercials, because I kinda already do. Yeah. Would you rather be featured on the show Bridezillas, or be featured on the show What Not to Wear? I've never seen either of those. I don't know what Not to Wear is about. I would assume it's a show where somebody's dressed horribly and they make fun of them. They're like, yeah, you're doing it wrong. You look bad and you should feel bad, and then they fix it. But I do understand that Bridezillas is about women getting married, and they're just a nightmare to be around. I guess I'd rather be on What Not to Wear? Yeah. Again, I've never seen the show. I've never seen anything about the show, so I have no idea. Would you rather have a house made of sprawling underground rooms and tunnels, or have a small flying house? That's easy. I'd rather have a house made of sprawling underground rooms and tunnels, because if I have a flying house, it doesn't specify. I'm sure plenty of people assume that they have a method of getting from the house to the rest of the planet, but since it doesn't specify, I'm going to assume that I don't, that I'm on my own for that, and I don't want to have to climb like a giant ladder or whatever. Or maybe you can land the house. Maybe the house is like a house-sized airplane. You can just land it whenever you need to get down. No, I'd still rather live underground. I saw, it's pretty close down the middle. I saw a thing a while back. This guy purchased like a Soviet-era missile silo and converted it into a house, and it looked really cool. Would you rather have the feeling of being kicked in the testicles for 12 hours a day, or I'm going to assume that's supposed to say never be able to produce healthy children? Oh, I would rather never be able to produce healthy children because I can always adopt. There's plenty of children that don't have families, whether because their parents just gave them up because they weren't ready to be parents, or the parents died, or whatever. There's plenty of kids out there that could use a family. And speaking from experience, getting kicked in the testicles for 1 second is the absolute worst feeling that a person can endure. A male, at least. I don't know about childbirth. I've heard that it's bad, but I've never done it, so I have no basis for comparison. But I have been kicked in the testicles, and I can tell you, I would not wish that on my worst enemy. It is terrible. So I'd rather never be able to produce healthy children. Well, this is a good one. I think we're going to leave it off on this one. Would you rather discover the Loch Ness Monster or discover Sasquatch? I'm going to leave this one for you guys to answer. You guys can hash it out in the comment section down below, and let me know if you'd rather discover the Loch Ness Monster or discover Sasquatch. But for now, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, leave me a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Yeah, I'd definitely work under Captain Picard. Really? I hope you're not doing what I think you're doing. Oh yes.